When criminals encounter the police, they often resort to violent tactics in an attempt to evade capture. However, there are instances where suspects take a different approach, trying to charm their way out of trouble by flirting with law enforcement officers. In this video, we explore a number of incidents caught on camera, showcasing the unique and sometimes comical encounters that unfold between cops and alleged criminals. Let's begin with Brooke Teague, whose encounter with the police took a surprising turn. When pulled over for swerving, Brooke greeted the officer with a mix of humor and flirtation. Despite her friendly banter, the officer remained professional and administered sobriety tests, which Brooke struggled to pass.
Hey, I'm Officer Smith, Bentonville Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
I've never heard that before in a traffic stop. I appreciate that. Hey, so I'm just stopping you for improper lane use.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
You're on the phone?
I'll be honest.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
My baby daddy. I'll show it to you, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zachary?
Yeah.
How much do you have to drink tonight?
Only one drink.
Just one drink?
Yep. Yes,
Final
sir.
answer?
Miller.
A Miller Lite?
Yes. I won't lie to you, a Miller Lite.
That's all you've had?
Yes, sir. You can ask Zachary.
I don't really want to talk to Zachary.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
In this first minute of the talk, two things are immediately apparent. As the video proceeds, it will become increasingly clear that Brooke has consumed more than one beer, as well as how well she and the cops seem to be getting along.
I had one Miller Lite. I wanted to say, a Miller did that to you?
Big Miller, 128 ounce Miller.
Freaking bucket of Miller. All right, where are we at on it? Awesome. Brooke
Yes.
Teague. Am I saying that right? Teague?
Yes. Like baseball league.
Teague like baseball league.
Yep. It helps people spell it because they never spell it correctly.
Brooke.
You're making me giggle. I'm sorry.
He makes me giggle too. It's okay.
Okay. I snore. I'm from
Sorry.
Huntsville.
We're supposed to be professional.
I'm from
here.
Huntsville. Isn't going to make me snort.
All right, stop laughing because you're making me laugh.
I'm not.
All right, seriously.
I'm giggling. I'm
All right,
sorry.
this is a serious deal. All right. Okay.
You're smiling. I can't help it.
All right, stop.
Okay. I'm sorry.
How much you've actually had a drink?
I've had 2 Millers.
2 Millers now? That's it?
Yes, sir. You can call Mitchell, the manager.
Okay. Well, hey, go ahead and put your hands on your back for me, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go in here.
Oh my God, is there a dog?
There is a dog.
Where?
He's over there. Over here. His name is Kolyak.
Kolya?
That's my dog.
Is that your dog? What's his name?
His name is Coach.
Coach? I have 3 dogs. I have a Rottweiler, Great Dane, and a Mastiff.
Wow.
Did I go to high school with you?
I don't think so. Where'd you go to high school at?
Bentonville?
Yeah, not me.
Where'd you go?
Indiana. Valparaiso, Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Valparaiso.
I was raised from Bluefield.
Really?
Yeah.
Note that despite their obvious chemistry, Brooke and the police maintained their professionalism and moved forward with the investigation. The officer had Brooke undergo a blood alcohol test, and she blew 0.14, nearly twice the legal limit. It's unfortunate that this cop didn't meet Brooke at a bar because perhaps things would have concluded with a night at his place instead of the jail. Her charm didn't sway the outcome, as she was arrested for DUI, highlighting the importance of upholding the law regardless of personal connections. In another case, Kelly Barton, a 48-year-old woman who found herself in a precarious situation after crashing into a lamppost while transporting a special needs patient for work.
Kelly?
Yes?
How are you doing?
When the police arrived, they noticed her disheveled appearance and suspected she had been drinking. Kelly admitted to consuming alcohol but denied being the one behind the wheel, even though security camera footage revealed otherwise. She unabashedly flirted with all the officers on the scene, attempting to distract them from the gravity of her actions.
You want the light squad to check you, ma'am? Let them do what they gotta do. Come on, boys.
How you feeling?
Hey. I want the little young boys. Ask me how I'm feeling. Let the little young boys tell me. Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eyes.
Well, let me check your blood sugar
Okay.
real quick.
Look at him. Okay, great. Thank you. I would do him in a way that he won't admit. Hey, look. He can look tough all he wants, right? Don't let me get him.
Kelly gets detained for driving while intoxicated after repeated tests show she was much above the permissible limit. After the policemen struggle to get her into the police car, they transport her to the police station. On a separate occasion, we encounter Skylar Floss, an 18-year-old who attempted to use her flirtatious nature to evade a DUI arrest. In a social media video, she boasted about allegedly tricking the officer and getting away with a warning.
That officer deserves a raise. Ladies, I literally just said, I was like, I just got out of a really bad relationship and he's really toxic and he dumped me 2 weeks ago. Got off with a warning. No DUI for me. Anyways.
Skylar was stopped after an officer noticed her weaving around the road in a way that suggested she may not have been totally sober. However, in her video, she claims that by utilizing her seductive and rapid words, she was able to mislead the officer and escape with a warning.
I blew a 3.8 and he let me off with a f***ing warning and gave me his number and said we should meet for coffee or lunch. He was hot, so I'm getting lunch with him tomorrow.
Fortunately, the officer in question captured the entire encounter on his body cam, and the footage presents a very different narrative from what she claims, saving him from major punishment if her account is accurate.
Hello. My name's Deputy Stallman, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. I pulled you over because you were weaving a little bit back there. Where are you coming from?
I was coming from my friend's house. I actually just got dumped.
Okay.
So I was like crying and like I'm really
Okay. Were you on your phone and stuff too?
I was trying to call him to get a hold of him because my heart hurts
Okay.
so bad.
Well, I'm just concerned that you were weaving because of alcohol, but if you're on your phone, have you been drinking or anything tonight? No? Okay.
After that, the deputy does provide Skylar with a card bearing the logo of and the sheriff's department's office info, but it was devoid of his personal information and an invitation to dinner.
Sounds like you're having a rough night, so I'm not going to add to that by writing you a ticket or anything, okay? So I'm just going to give you a warning. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure you're okay. You were weaving a little bit, and I just want to make sure you're okay to operate the motor vehicle, and I believe you are. So my information's right here on the front. The reason I stopped you here is on the back. Wherever you're headed, get there safely, and I'm sorry you're having a bad night.
Yeah, I'm just right down the street. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, you don't need to apologize. I mean, you were weaving a little bit with no traffic out. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Just hours before she was arrested driving, videos of her sipping tequila from the bottle and behaving intoxicated at a party were later found. When confronted with these videos, Skylar confessed and acknowledged to everything. Next on is Lydia Badillo. She was arrested attempting to cross the border with 2 illegal immigrants, and as soon as things started to go wrong, she made the decision to try seducing the officer.
Just wait for me right here, okay? You don't have anything?
I'm looking at your eyes. Sorry, sir.
What?
I'm looking at your eyes.
Why?
Because you look pretty handsome.
Estos documentos por un tiempo. ¿Por un año? Ok. Pues son falsos, ok. Y tener documentos en estados de Texas es un delito. Las ID, a esta te sale a un señor, a tuya. A esta no me sale nada. Ok, so estas identificaciones son falsas. Ok.
The officer finds that the ID numbers provide entirely false results when running the woman's driver's licenses through the national database, proving that both of them are utterly phony. Later, it is discovered that Lydia is traveling with 2 other women who are both undocumented immigrants from El Salvador. To make matters worse, they were using a service that frequently traffics in women into debt-based bondage, where the individuals who transported them will force the women to perform forced labor and sex in order to recoup their debt. While Lydia was detained and the 2 ladies were transported back over the border, they may have been spared years of terrible treatment and abuse, but Lydia's effort at flirting failed miserably. If you enjoyed my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, drop a like and leave a comment, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.